So we just got done with the doctor. She said, got some stuff. Need to get down. But other than that, we're okay. Got to make some changes. I've already been planning on kind of doing that. I made some, and they're working. They're going in the right direction, but still got to do some more work. So that is what we were going to do. So just figured I'd take a little motorcycle ride. I'm still coming home, so I got to go to work. Unfortunately, that's the way that kind of works. It's a camera. So, yeah. Got to go to the doctor. You get old. Got to start doing things that suck, I guess, is the way to put it. I mean, making small incremental changes to improve your lifestyle. So, I already don't drink. I was a big drinker back in the day, but not really much anymore. I still have some other bad habits that I do, though. And I do like my food, and some of the foods that I like are not all that great. Not exactly what you call conducive to having a long, happy life without seeing a cardiologist a lot. And I don't have one of those, so we're going to make some more changes. But we got a plan, and we're going to execute it. That's the important thing. And I forgot what time I started the camera, but I know we're only been going for a couple of minutes, and I don't really have anything in particular to talk about. Maybe I don't drink too much. I used to time travel. Remember time traveling? Did any of you ever do that? You go to the bar and wake up 2 days later and you're in somebody else's pants who's probably pooped in them for you. I mean, it's weird. If you're even wearing pants, it's kind of a plus, the way I look at it. So that was in my young and dumb days. I don't have those anymore. I don't like working with a hangover or any of that good stuff. So I haven't been a big drinker for a long time. So it's working my. Okay, we're not doing this today, bud. If you're gonna pass, you're gonna do it on the left like an adult. That's something that we can talk about is passing on the right, especially when you're merging onto an exit ramp. If somebody moves over for you, and they're doing the speed limit or better, get in behind them, let them get back over to the right lane, and then move over to the left, and then go. That's what you're supposed to do. The left lane is for passing kids. The right lane is for grandma. So that's the lane that we do the speed limit in. And it never ceases to amaze me how you can move over to the left, even though you're not required to. That check local listings. There is a state that's like a right to merge law. I think there's a couple of those out there. I think one of them's California, where you do have to move over or slow down or make an adjustment. And if an accident happens while somebody's trying to merge, you can be cited. But in most cases, you are not required to move over or speed up or slow down to accommodate a merging vehicle. It's their job to merge. So if somebody's being courteous and nice enough to give you the room, to move over to the left and let you on, and that honestly, that's an old trucker habit. As a former truck driver and instructor, if there's nothing in the left lane and somebody's coming on to, getting on from a ramp, it's the professional thing to do is to signal, change lanes, move over, let them get on, and then move back to the right. So now in a truck, it's a little bit different because chances are more than likely if they see that you're moved over, they're going to go ahead and get on the long pedal and take off, and then you can move back over. But in most other vehicles, especially a motorcycle, I can out accelerate damn near anything on the road. So why are we trying to gas on it and pass on the right and do 10 to 15 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit to make that happen? Just let the vehicle come back over to the right and then pull out in the left lane. And, I've got stuff to do. Yeah, I got accidents to not have happen. So screw you and your stuff to do. So listen, here's something that we can talk about quick. If you guys are ever younger guys, or guys that are just kind of getting into it and trying to get that license, I hear a lot of problems going to some of the places in Ohio, like Columbus or other areas to do motorcycle testing. You know, you can get it done in at any branch. And sometimes scheduling becomes a problem. So I don't know what all the scheduling is, or you know, all the particulars about it, but what I can tell you is that the local BMV over here does motorcycle testing on Thursdays during the season, and it's pretty much walk in Defiance. It's a small BMV. It's usually not very busy compared to other larger cities, but it's right here off of Procom Drive, right in the back there, and they set up all the cones. Matter of fact, they got the cones set up right now because it is Thursday. So pretty much just walk in, do your thing, take your test. Actually, wait a minute. Today is not Thursday. Today is Friday. So, yeah, that must be, they probably have the cone set up for the cars. I think they do car testing on front. I haven't lived in a state that didn't. I used to live in Florida. Florida was, I don't know. Florida's weird because it just, it's too, it's warm. It's not warm all the time. I remember being down there one time and it hit 40, and I had just come down from Wisconsin, and a few weeks before that, I was pretty well acclimatized, and they just got some cold. They got a cold weather snap down there, and there was people like, oh, the oranges might freeze. I was like, what? It's that cold? And they're like, yeah. And I lived down there when I was a kid, but I don't really remember that. So I always remember it being hotter than a firecracker all the time. But yeah, it got pretty damn cold, and I was not dressed for it. But I learned, yes, it can get cold, especially at night. Just because there is a beach and it's over 50 does not mean that you should necessarily be going into the water. And that's how you can always pick the people from Wisconsin and Minnesota in the wintertime, because it's 50 degrees and they're out there swimming and turning blue. You're like, are you nuts? Oh, no, it's great. It's good for your skin, yeah? Uh-huh, sure it is. Get out of the water, Edna. For fuck's sake, you're going to get eaten by a shark. Anyway, I've had enough of you people. I've had enough of my attitude. I'm going to go home and think about what I've done. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. You take care.